Yo, what's going on, my dudes and dudettes? Once again, I am back. Hell yeah. Deepest apologies, I wasn't on live stream yesterday. I hit a bit of a snafu when it came to getting everything prepared. So what essentially went down is, well, first and foremost, welcome back, my dudes. Thank you so much for coming to a very short live stream. I'm not going to be doing a full 4 or 3 hour live stream. It's going to be like around 2 hours and 30-ish. Got to hit into the factory today. Got a lot of work I need to do. So a lot of the delays of getting the stream prepped up tonight, it's like literally 49 degrees in the garage. So I'm using some visual stimulation right here to keep my hands warm. At the same time, staying focused on trying to get this wonderful model kit done in a timely fashion, but at the same time, kick back and relax with you guys for the next 2 hours and 30 minutes with you guys. So, but long story short, the reason why I didn't stream yesterday, I just wanted to spend time with my kid. I wanted to kick back and relax and catch up on some anime. I finally got back to watching episode, I think it was like episode 8 of Rama 1.5 on Netflix. And then rewatch Dan to Dan episode 7. Once again, if you guys haven't watched that anime, it's fantastic. Check it out. And then I end up rewatching Alien Romulus. I mean, just because. I mean, it's probably one of the better Alien films that have came out in a long time, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it's everything I want from an Alien film, and I'm not even a super big Aliens fan, but anything that's like retro tech, anything that has like good suspense, horror, but not gore. Horror and suspense is like in that nice little sweet spot area for me. But overall, had a good time yesterday. And at the same time, I wanted to make sure I have like a much more cohesive layout on what I want to do for the torso today. I hope I can get it done today. That's the initial plan. So what I just basically did is I just put on a random YouTube video and just got lost in this individual's Let's Play and just worked really hard on trying to come up with a pretty well balanced color theme for this Momentum 1/60th scale model kit. And I think I got something that works very well. And at the same time, I just had a lot of fun, but I got lost in the time because I told myself, okay, I'm gonna cut these pieces out. I'm gonna get everything prepped and ready for the stream. All I need about 2 hours. Then 2 hours turned to 3, then 4. And then by the time it was like 6 o'clock my time, I was like, you know what? I'll just put up a community post on the YouTube tab and just let everyone know what's going on. And then, just turn everything off in the garage and spend time with my little boy. And that's what I really wanted to do. Just spend as much time with my kid. Because this week, my schedule is relatively normal. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm working 12-hour shifts today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. And then I'm kind of off on Wednesday. I'm not sure I'll stream on Wednesday, but I will try. But if I do, it'll be a late night stream, probably like around 4 or 5 o'clock my time. I want to stay committed to this. And then Thursday, I have it off. It doesn't look like anything's changed on Friday, so I will be streaming again on Friday and then back to my regular schedule. But after the week after that, then it's Thanksgiving week and Black Friday. And there's nothing I can do. It's 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. And that consistent schedule will remain there for the whole entire month of December. So I'm not really sure on what I'm going to do with this model kit, but whatever days I have off during the duration of December, I'm going to commit to getting this bad boy done, because it's fun building it with an audience than building it with myself, because it was something that strange happened to me yesterday. It was fun building this, you know, by myself, and I was kind of lost in my own thoughts, listening to my music in the background and trying to figure out what's like a good color scheme, what's, you know, what works and what doesn't work. But honestly, I missed you guys. I think I kind of get it from one of my favorite streamers, and he said very briefly that when he plays video games, he doesn't quite feel comfortable playing games by himself. He needs like an audience to keep him motivated, but at the same time, he has like this showman aesthetic to him where he wants to perform. He wants to keep something entertaining for his audience, whether it's something very minor to doing an unboxing or doing a retro game with his friends or just playing the latest game that came out. I kind of get that with this build, and your guys' feedback, what colors work, where to place the LEDs, what LEDs work, what don't, couldn't be happier, right? Because we truly accomplished a lot, and I mean a lot in the last 5 live streams. So once again, thank you guys for chilling with me. Thank you for watching those videos, thank you guys for giving the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. But we will continue the momentum of this kit next week for sure. But like I said before, for anyone that's joining, this is going to be roughly a short stream. But the good thing is, give me a second. My nose is running. The good news is I got all the inner frame pieces painted. I got all the armaments painted. And if some work, color schemes work and some don't, then I'll change it and remodify it on the off chance I have when I have free time next week. But the good thing is I spent a lot of time in the kitchen. I got all the food prepared. So without further ado, we're going to jump into this. So let's get some music going on so far so we can, you know, vibe out and chill and relax. Before we get started, get a good welcome to Gundam Nut. Welcome back, my dude. Blaze, welcome. Nice seeing you again, my dude. Who else we got here? Ramon, thank you so much. Hobby Joe, welcome to the chat. I saw your live stream a lot. Yakuza, I believe it was last night, and me and my son enjoyed it. We didn't say much in the chat. We were thoroughly enjoying it. So that's one thing I'm gonna get into the habit of doing when I do live streams. After I'm done with mine, I'm just gonna hop on over to the ones that I support regularly and just chill with my son, because he likes watching video games, which is great. He loves watching video games, and if that's the case, then he enjoys it. All win-win. Eric, welcome, my dude. And Angry Sci-Fi Modeler, welcome back, my man. Great seeing you again. So I did some brainstorming last night, and I didn't want just to put just one LED that will be primarily for the visor for the mobile suit's head. I wanted to put one on a very unusual spot. I don't know why the designers went with that design aesthetic, but I want to put one LED light in the torso, and then maybe somewhere around like the reactor that sits in back of this mobile suit. I have some ideas what I want to do with it. I was rummaging around my backlog kits. Pretty much, I'm back here. Like I mentioned before, all back here, these are all just kits that will never be built. They're all just spare parts. And the wonderful thing about being a kit basher, because I do consider myself as a kit basher, is you will always have spare parts. And it doesn't hurt to incorporate those spare parts on future kits. And that's essentially what I did. I was rummaging around my master grade. Yeah, it was a master grade Exia. It was like one of the first gen ones that recently came out. And I had a bright idea, like that particular kit has a lot of clear parts, right? So I looked around the GN drive parts and something caught my attention. This little circular part right here, if it's properly modified, it can actually sit just right behind like this reactor. Surely there needs to be some modifications. I need to like file it down and give it some definition to it. I'll do that for the next stream, or I'll do it off off stream. I don't know, whatever works, but this is something I just came across, and I was like, I can probably incorporate this into the model kit, so it should be fun. But as for the torso, as you can see here, I've already incorporated the metallic paint. Come on, camera. I think probably the next thing I'll invest next year is a better streaming camera. There we go. So we got the metallic finish already prepared, but I've already taken the liberty of putting a small little fiber optic strip there, but it's not going to be illuminated in the front. I'm going to put an LED behind there, so just to add a little bit more lighting effect to the chest. Again, it's just a small little detail, but I like the fact that they left this part open. So I'm going to incorporate an LED in that, and then we'll see how it looks when it's completely lit up. But man, this torso was a challenge last night. So many incredible tight parts in this model kit, man. And Sci-Fi Joe, you can agree with this. Not Sci-Fi Joe, my apologies, Sci-Fi Joe. Angry, I'm calling you ASFM for short, so I don't get you confused with Angry Joe and Hobby Joe. You can agree that the parts on here are incredibly, and I mean ridiculously tight. And surprisingly, I cut myself last night. So I'm very glad I didn't do this on live stream, because that would have been a problem. But I still wasn't deterred, and I still had a lot of fun painting this the way how I wanted it. So today, our goal is going to be really simple. We're going to try to get the torso done, and then make sure we have all the electrical wiring prepared, so when we get started next week, we can tackle the thigh a little bit more. I want to put more time into this, because we got to put electrical wiring for the legs, and for that, we're going to need like an extension of some wires to make this work. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to need to buy another spool of this. This is Evans Designs 3-foot twisted red black cable. This is going to be really, really important to have for the legs for next week, because I need that extra width of electrical wiring. And then, if all goes well, we should be halfway done with the kit. Don't quote me on that. My goal is try to get this between like the end or towards the beginning of December. That's the hope. That is the hope. What else can I talk about what I did? I completed the modifications here for the male connector. So I already glued it into place right here. So that way when it connects to the back, smart on me. I put this here so that way I didn't put any heat on the actual connectors. So this is totally fine. This is connected. Come on. I don't know why it does this. Let's go right here. Yeah, I got the male connector already ready. It's stationary where it's at. So this is ready to go. And then I didn't do any installation for the head or the chest. So we're going to do that today as possible. Hopefully we can do it today. So I'm going to stay on track on time, and then we're going to get started on this. So first and foremost, we need to build the inner frame. So I need all the inner frame pieces. Jesus Christ, I got a lot of tape on. Oh man. Fully prepared for the stream, but I was obviously winded it out. So I got to take all of this tape off. So one thing you got to keep in mind when you're working with certain paints, even with Vallejo, it still will cause complications on specific parts in the model kit. So I wanted to make sure that none of these connectors, none of these holes were, damaged or not damaged, but just compromised by the paint. You know what I mean? Didn't want to make anything go off. Can you put the LEDs into the Mohawk? I thought about that. I don't like the Mohawk. I mean, here's the thing. I'm trying to work with a limited supply of LEDs that I have. If I had the budget for it, I would have went down with that. But here's the thing. I don't like this clear red. Even if I put an LED on there, it'll look really distracting looking. So that's why I went for more of a soft gray look. But I might change the soft gray to a metallic look. I don't know. I'm a bit wishy-washy on that. But right now, I only have a very small supply of LEDs. and I need to work what I need to work with, because all my finances right now are being routed towards Thanksgiving dinner and buying a new car. Like right now, I can't buy any new LEDs until the end of December. So, but to say that is it impossible to put an LED in here? Of course, no. It's absolutely possible. I was thinking about putting like an LED light strip that create like a strobing effect. So when it lights up, it kind of like lights up each of these chambers individually. But again, I'm on a budget. I can't really do much what I can do. Okay, so this is the neck part. This part's gonna be really tricky because I was racking my brain how to figure out a way to take that thin electrical wire and then, cut it down to here. I think I might have figured something out, but right now, let me just get all the runners for the torso, because there's a lot. Hence the reason why I took so long just to get like a third of these parts like done last night. But I had fun, but it felt lonely. It felt lonely. Okay, so that's all the inner frame pieces. I'll come back for the armaments later. So let me get these pieces out and then get ready. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. Again, thank you so much for chilling with me for this brief time that we have with each other. Just give me a second, chat. Let me just clean these. Damn, that tape's on there good. Woo, that means I did my job. Oh, this kit's your Christmas present? Yeah, I would honestly say this is a wonderful Christmas present. I wish it was given to me as a Christmas present. It's fun. I can't say anything negative about it, man. There's a lot of charm to it. So much charm. I'm glad I got it when I did. Still making payments for it, but I'm glad I got it when I did. And no regrets. The only regret is I have a chipped thumbnail and a minor cut, but you know what? It's totally worth it. So, I'm going to look at the instructions, but I believe these parts go together here. Let's see, is this the same part? No, it's not. Let me make sure I get everything right. No, that's for the bottom. This is for the top. Got it. So, when it comes to the electrical wiring for this section of the kit, it's very forgiving. There's enough alcoves, there's enough like space in there to take all that wiring to the next level. So I'm very happy with that. So it won't be an issue when it comes to fully constructing the torso, that I can actually finally put all the electrical wiring the way I want it. So no problems there. Now, did I do a test build of this? The way how tight these parts are, I just kind of like I looked at the manual, I looked at it really, really hard, and I was like, yep, I can do it. I can do it. I have the confidence to do it. I can do this. But, yeah. Oh, what's going on here? What's the amount of LED money you need for a single master grade kit? I would say an average of like 50 to 60 bucks, but it varies on the kind of kit you're building. If we're talking about something like a master grade tall geese, okay, so there's like 6 thrusters in the back plus the 2 thrusters at the bottom of the feet. So that's like 6, 7, 8. And then you incorporate 1 LED for the head. That's 9. And also, it depends on the size of the LEDs, right? So I would say for that kit, building it now, I think the Pico LEDs from Evans Designs would be an excellent fit because they're very bright and you can work with one that's like very low power. Other than that, I would say it costs like around 50 bucks. And then it all depends on the shipping. How fast do you want to get this product, right? How soon do you want it? So the shipping may vary, but anything that's past $30, it's free shipping. So you'll get it within 4 to 5 business days. That's the kind of the route I go with when I buy so many LEDs. I go with the the free shipping as much as I can. And I did that for this kit. That's why it took me so long to jump back into working on it. But yeah, like roughly around that. I want to get into airbrushing. Do you have any recommendations for an airbrush, James? For beginner airbrushes, this is just me. Everyone has their own preferences. Everyone has their own interests in airbrushing. Master Airbrush is a good starter airbrush. It's the cheapest. It's affordable. It's not necessarily the best, but it's a great starter airbrush. After you get comfortable with it, I would recommend upgrading to a Iwata. Those are the most expensive. They're the most high-end ones. But hear me out. I have burned through 7 master airbrushes. I only did that because I can afford it at the time, but now the money's kind of tight. They have their durability is pretty limited. However, the Iwata one, I've had that one for close to 3 years. And as long as you take good care of it, you disassemble it, you clean the parts thoroughly, you maintain the needle, in which whatever your needle threshold is between a 0.2 to a 0.5, was 0.5? 0.5. Those suckers will last for years as long as you properly maintain them and you have the right kind of cleaning solution to keep them clean. Personally, I like to use denatured alcohol to clean the airbrush thoroughly. There are other brands that have like solutions that are designed to clean up the airbrushes, but denatured alcohol is the best. My recommendation, if you're using that particular solution, please wear gloves. It will do irreparable damage to you over time if you don't properly protect yourself with that stuff. But denatured alcohol is the way to go to clean out your airbrushes. So master airbrush first. Badger is also a good brand. I was recommended by that from a lot of builders. But yeah, Badger and Iwata are the next ones to go once you get comfortable with master airbrush. I believe it's like $20 on Amazon, but they have three different versions of them. Go for the $20 one or the $30. And then once you get comfortable with it, upgrade to the next one. I mean, that's my opinion. But yeah, anytime when it comes to doing airbrushing or trying to get an airbrush, whew, that is a dilemma, right? What is good? What doesn't work? What can give you problems down the road? I get it. I've been there. I was there. And it's a headache if you don't know what brand to work with. Did I make an oopsie on here? Let me double check this, guys. Oh, good. Okay, good. I didn't, dude. Okay, good. This always happens when I work on something like as incredibly complex. I'm gonna give you guys an idea what the torso is like once I get it halfway done. I'm just making sure I'm putting these parts on correctly. So, looking at that. All right. Okay, good. Again, incredibly tight. I would say I would probably put like some lubricant on here. But when you take in consideration on how heavy the backpack unit is, you need some. So even doing that, but there's a lot of tension here. As I was saying, like even that additional structural tightness is really, really important to the integrity of the model kit. Okay, so before we put this on, I need to drill a hole through here. This is going to be really essential to put in that additional electrical wiring from the torso to the bottom. Let's see. Which Dremel is this? I usually do a hand Dremel, but I'm short on time. This is going to be a 1x16. That'll be Dremeling through. I'm going to go a little slow. So that way it goes all the way through. This part's going to be kind of tricky, so just bear with me. So I'm going to do a pulse action. Because going just like all the way through, you'll just melt the plastic. So you're going to be seeing me doing this a lot where I'm just going 1, 2, 3, and then clean out the excess plastic. Again, would really recommend use a hand Dremel for this part. Like I said, I'm just short on time. By all means, I'm not doing this because I know better. I have experience of doing stuff like this on a crunch schedule, so I have experience. Yeah, I have two airbrush. One was gravity fed and the one was a spine fed. Yeah. And they have last over 20 years for me. Yes. Gravity fed ones are the best ones in my opinion. I think I worked with one that had like a side gravity. Forget the term of it. My brain's dry. Gravity reciprocal to it. And that one clogged up mad fast. I don't know why, but it was like a really cheap airbrush. Let's see, a little bit more. Wait, that looks crooked. Hold up. All right, we're through. It's, oh boy, it's slightly off. Let me see if I can recorrect it. All right. So what I'm basically doing is I'm trying to make sure that when we get the electrical wiring in here, there's plenty of like cavity space to work with. It's relatively clean. All right, I'm gonna go in there with a hand Dremel so I can clean this out, because I believe we're gonna have a lot of. The idea is try to get one wire through here, but seeing how complex this kit is, a lot of additional wires might be funneling through this small little area. So, need to widen it a little bit more. Yeah, but chat, if you have any recommendations for other airbrushes to our audience, please, by all means, let everyone know. The purpose of the live stream is to share one's experience and give info to where it needs to be given out. It's the reason why I love live streaming. All right, cool. It's wide enough. Make it wider in the back. But yeah, Master Airbrush, Badger, then Awada. And I saw someone in the chat recommend Neo. Yeah, but don't go for any other cheap airbrush. Yeah, that's good enough. Perfect. All right. Now I can take this part right here. What does it show on the manual? It goes like right here. All right. Oof, so much tension there. So much tension. All right. Cool. Ooh, so much tension. It's fine. All right, cool. Next part. This goes here. I'll eventually do some more little details as we wrap up the project, like these little circular parts here. Can't really see them like here and here. I'm gonna hit them up with copper, like a copper paint, so that little detail doesn't get lost and forgotten. I mean, they put the detail there. Might as well put the work into it. So where's my X-Acto blade? There it is. See something on here I need to fix. Give me a second, chat. There's some nubs here I missed, and I don't want that to compromise anything. They're like really small. Really small. Okay. All right. God damn it. Whew. Whew. Man. That never gets easy. So much tension, my dudes. Whew. My God, man. There's so much tension here. I feel I'm going to break something on this thing. So much. Yep, and I already missed a spot on here, too. Let me just double check this real quick. This thing was designed by a madman. Like, I can see some similarities of... Great, that looks like a face right there. I can tell that there's a great deal of similarities from this spine design here. It reminds me a little of the Evangelion, the Meg, perfect 1/60th scale Evangelion. That sucker had a very flimsy, what you call it, spine, and I think they fixed it with the other kits. You know, like Unit 3 and Unit 0. But this is just bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers. I see some bits on here that I don't want to overlook. I'm gonna try to fix this real quick, chat. I'm very tempted to use some Badger juice. No joke. I'm very tempted. Gotcha. Gotcha, angry. Gotcha. It's just, Jesus Christ. This person was a psycho, man. It's hurting my fingers already. I'm just double checking the manual. I don't want to make any more mistakes. I mean, I didn't make any mistakes. But I don't want to. Because I need to get here today. Time is above the essence. Okay, good. I fixed the problem. And I'll show you what I'm talking about after I get this piece back on again. God damn. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay, so this little part, it's done. Now I need to connect the next section here after I put this one part there. This needs to be all the way back. Yes, it does. Now, again, like I said, I did some extensive research on this. So as long as this part here is fully accessible, putting all the electrical wiring through and through won't be a problem. So I'm 100% confident in this. My God, man. And then everything needs to be tightly closed, otherwise parts won't connect. I had a similar problem last night when I was testing out the these little ports that connect to the backpack unit. If those little pegs aren't perfectly aligned or they're not properly tightened, it won't connect. And that part is incredibly crucial to have it there. Oh my God. Okay, now let me move this part up. No joke. This is it's hurting my hands. Oh my God, it's hurting my hands. Yo, what's good, Hydro? It's good to see you again, my dude. Haven't seen you in a while. All right. So before I do anything of this, what needs to be installed? Okay. This part here, I need to keep it. Open for a little bit because there's some LEDs I want to put in here. And plus these parts will get in the way. All right, so. There we go. Yeah, like once again, plenty, let me get a zoom in. Plenty of room in order to take the electrical wire and bring it down. So let's just do an example of this without hurting my hands. Oh my God, that's insane. Again, love the guy's attention to detail or the team that worked on this. Love it. I love it, love it, love it. I keep I keep telling myself that it's done by one person. No, this is done by a team. So, I mean, I don't expect them to ever watch this video. But, yeah, you literally have to go through this whole chamber all the way down. And plus the wire look works with the aesthetic too, so I'm okay with that. Oop, I heard something snap loose. Okay, good, nothing didn't break. But I think at this point here, it would probably be best to have the wire already like pre-prepared, but it's fine. I'll be made as an example. Okay, where's that? It's halfway there. Whew. The wire's definitely, it's fighting with me, so I'm gonna have to twist it a little. It's like, I assumed that was like partially twisted, but it's like going everywhere inside the inner frame. And that's not what I want. Thinner wire, no problem. Won't be a problem. Slightly bigger gauges. Can't be problematic, but it's not hard. The key is patience. Easy as that. So, to prove my point, there's plenty of space to work here to funnel the electrical wire. And if you need to shift it to the back, you can do that. You're good. And to make a point, why we drill the hole through and through. Voila. That's going to be our exit point when we get everything all wired up. I'm going to try my best to have it narrowed down to one wire, but if we're stuck with multiple wires, it's not going to be a problem. The problem would be if the wire gauge is an 8 inches. But that was a phenomenal test. So that works. Okay, so now that we got this done, let me reposition these parts without breaking anything, because this definitely does require like a lot of muscle to get this incorporated. So let me look at the manual real quick. Oh gosh, this part right here. I wish I had like a 5mm bulb that would go in there. That'd be perfect. I really do. But let me see what happened. Sorry, chat, I got a text here. Okay. What do you think, chat? Should we just leave this part as is, or should we put an LED in there? Because I did have one alternative to do it. But let me know what you think before we lose track on this. In the meantime, I'm going to focus on putting the LED for the head. That is really critical right now because we can't put anything else in the torso together until we get the head constructed. So I'm going to put this on the side. This is a torso part, torso, head, torso, neck, head. Okay, all right, so this was the dilemma I had last night. Trying to channel this incredibly thin wire through and through this ball peg. It is possible, but you notice something that's a problem. Doing a through and through drill will add a lot of stress to the wire. So we have options. We can route the wiring around the back of the neck, or or if you just want to keep the model kit stationary and you don't want to do any kind of neck movement, we could do a drill through and through. But if you guys want to go that route, just keep this part in mind that if you go that route, you cannot bend the head forward. You can turn it left and right, but adding unnecessary forward head momentum, or not momentum, but any kind of forward head movement will snap the wire. So all that hard work of putting in that one singular LED will be lost. Has that happened to me in the past? No, it has not happened. I've had LEDs failed, but this particular kit is uniquely designed in a way where you have to think outside the box. And trust me, I did a lot of thinking last night. That's why I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm live, make some more mistakes. Here we go. Give me a second, chat. I'm trying to put these teeny tiny little pieces in here because I didn't do it last night. Ow. Little Vulcan cannons here. Love this. I still can't get over this. Yeah, little Vulcan cannons here and here. More LEDs. One person says, yeah, I don't mind waiting. What color are you going to be using for the frame? You mean like for the color? I went for a gunmetal, or in this case, the paint's called magnesium. Light it up if you can. One person says, okay. Your wish is my command, my dudes. I wish I had some more spare LEDs. I think like a soft orange would be good there, or a bright green or a subtle green. But it'll create a twinkle effect. Let me see what I can do. But before that, let's focus on the head first. I don't want to get distracted, but thank you guys for your insight on that. So there's a great deal of movement here. I like that. And I don't want to lose it. So we have alternatives. We have plenty of alternatives. So just to give a point right here, there's a lot of movement here. We don't want to lose that. It's imperative that we don't lose it. So like I said, we do a through and through drill, it will create tension. That's not what we want. So the best course of action to do this is to, let's lead by example, James. Take this part out. Okay. So, and here's a good example of this right here. Hopefully this focuses. Can't do a through and through here. Just can't. That much bend can cause a problem. It'll break over time. And just believe me on this. It will create problems. So we have an option to do a through and through drill in the back part of this section and drag the wire down, and it'll have plenty of breathable space down here, and then bring it downward. That's the best way to go. You'll still get heavy movement as long as there's plenty of slack on there, and this part won't be compromised. So that's gonna be the best route to go. And to do that, we're gonna use a small little Dremel. Just to drill out the hole. I mean, I could make the aperture wider. How thick is this wire? It's semi-thick. No, we're gonna go with a 1.3, 1.32 drill bit. Drill down and the back, make a small little channel. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I did that with one of the thrusters. But here's the thing, that can be repaired. The neck area, ooh, problematic. No PayPal stuff. No PayPal stuff. No, there's no need for that, my dude. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. People that do donate, it's great. It's not necessary, it really isn't. You guys already given me a platform which I can share what I love to build. That's all I ask for. It's fine. Let me think about this. Ramon, you make a, actually my phone, yeah, it's fine. You make a good point. Ramon's onto something, chat. He makes a good point. Kind of similar to what I did with the thruster a couple nights ago. He recommends that we make a channel right here. It won't structurally compromise anything. There'll still be enough wiggle room, but I just need to make a small enough channel here and here, and I believe we'll be good. Am I right, Ramon? Are we on the same page? That's what you did on the Xeon head. Let's go with it. I like your thinking. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm gonna use the Dremel and gonna make a very thin incision on that side. We're gonna do that. I just don't want to give it to on YouTube because they suck at 30% of it. I understand. I understand. I mean, I do have a PayPal account. I do. But it's fine. God damn it, Blaze. I saw what you did there. Yeah, it's, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You know, YouTube gave me a platform. I'm up for that. All right, Ramon, we're on the same page. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's do this. So hopefully the camera can focus correctly. We're gonna do a tight zoom here, so. All right. Although I would not recommend using, I'm gonna lower this back just a little bit because even that's too much tension on the drill bit. I would say use like a file to do this, chat. But this isn't the first time I've done something like this. Yeah, this isn't the first time. Yeah, I just need to make this channel just wide enough and deep enough to take that thin wire through it. Honestly, this is like my favorite part when it comes to putting LEDs. It's just modifying, man. Modifications. It's pretty close. Just a little bit more deeper. I don't want to go too deep to the neck, but just enough there to where I can work with this. Blaze, you silly man. Yeah. I hear you, Ramon. Yeah. I would say using a nail file would work. Let me see how much tension here. Okay, we didn't lose any tension, so we're good. We're good. Okay. I have an idea. Bear with me, chat. I'm gonna cut this part right. I'm just gonna shave up just a little part of this nub here, so that way there's plenty of room for the wire to go through and through. So I'm gonna use a sharp pair of some nippers. I'm gonna shave just a little. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Perfect. Look at that. So now we got breathing room, right? We got breathing room. So now we can take that thin wire and route it to the back. Thank you, Ramon. See, this is why I wanted to stream yesterday and I couldn't do it. This is exactly why. All right, so let's continue this a little bit deeper down. Just a little. I don't want to make it too deep. Want to keep some of that structure there. All right. That looks good. That looks really good. Wonderful. I'm gonna clean this up with an X-Acto blade, chat, and then we'll get started on the next step. Dude, Hobby, you didn't have to. Seriously. Thank you. You guys are too kind. I'm not doing a long stream today. You guys really didn't have to. God damn it. All right, let me clean this part up a little bit. Ow. Just widening the alcove just a little. All right, we should be good. All right, we should be good. So now that it's done, let me do something real quick, chat. I need to line up just a little bit, with a little groove right there. Just a little. Get that excess plastic off. Okay. That will do. That will do. That will do. All right, now the next challenge, which is actually not too hard. We just need to take here, line it up, see what we have, line it up to where we have. Come on, camera. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Good tension, that's what I want. Gonna make this hole a little wider. Let me see how much room I have here. There's plenty of room there. Okay. Let me put a little tiny little hole there. Okay. There it is. Just widen the hole just a little bit more. Let me take this out. And then, okay, good, I didn't compromise it. And then it still needs that free motion. So what we're gonna do is cut this way. So that way you have free range of motion there. So I'll add a hole here, and I'll add another hole here. That way you get that free range of motion. Okay. Just gonna make a small little hole here. Okay. Now this part I wouldn't recommend, but since we have already 3 holes already drilled here, and once again, when you're using a Dremel, it super heats the plastic. I'm going to be using this as my cutting tool. Again, wouldn't recommend it. I would say use an X-Acto blade for this. Once again, we are short on time. We are short on time. I have to leave the house at least an hour and 45 minutes early because I'll be stuck in traffic. Yep, they melt the plastic a little. It's fine. I'll go in there with an X-Acto blade and clean it up. But again, since the plastic is like slightly warm, it cuts through the plastic like butter, and it kind of acts as a cutting tool. Now 50-50 of the times it'll work, other times it will damage it. But the truth of the matter is I learned this method just by winging it when I started learning to put LEDs in model kits. And you know what? It worked. It actually works. Because again, this is a spot in the model kit that no one's gonna look at. It's gonna be forever, you know, tucked away, forever not remembered in the internet. So let's see what we got here. Yes. Let's see. Yep. Ramon, my dude. Let me clean this up a little bit. I would recommend if you're doing some like final like adjustments for this like little alcove here, use a file. I should have a file. Let me see. Where's my dank Gunpla starter toolkit? I don't. Is that it? No. Make mental note. Buy a set of files. Damn. Yeah, I would say, yeah, just use a file and clean that area up. I'm just gonna, you know, just remove the excess plastic on here. Okay, we're on to the next step. So, just like what we did in the previous video, we discussed that we're gonna go with the green LED for the visor because it looks really cool. And we just need to put in a stationary position. Okay. But before we do that, let's just channel our inner builder and make sure that everything is not anything's damaged. That looks really good. All right, let's take this apart. So let's see what we got here. I think I found the soundtrack I'm going to use for these videos. All right. Okay. So that will rest there. That'll be put into the channel there. Click and drag. Okay. Give me 1 second, chat. Make this a habit. When you're working on projects like this, always document your progress. Just take a photo of it. Plus, this is good for the grams. It's good for the grams. And as soon as I said that, our wonderful music disappeared. Let's see. Oh, wow, it's only a short track. It's fine. No problem. Change of the seasons. Yeah. Cool. This is from Epic Music. All right, cool. I have to make sure that the music for now on that I'm streaming is from this service because, man, Artlist has been giving me issues for like the last 3 streams. I kid you not. It's been giving issues. I've been getting nothing but copyright strikes. Okay. Come on. There you go. All right, so now we need to position the LED where it needs to be. So connect that there. This is why I love the chat, man. I'm not going to do anything with this part right here. I'm not going to make an alcove because I like all the paintwork I did there. I don't want to be ruined. But I'm going to reposition this. sneak that there and clamp this part down. Let me see how much finagle room I got. Okay, hold up. So this is good that I'm actually doing this right now. So gonna have it right there. Push down a little and then scooch it in the corner. Yeah. Would prefer on the left side, but on the right side will do just fine. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna give it just a little give in there, and then I'm gonna bring this wire right here in the back because there's a little breathing room in here. That looks good. Looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. Shout out to Ramon. I'm just gonna praise you for the whole entire stream. Shout outs to you, dude, my dude. He literally solved a problem that I was racking my brain for the whole entire evening. I was like, I can't stream this. If I make that one little mistake, I can't. But like I said, failure is part of doing LEDs. It's part of it. You got to get used to it. That looks good. Do I have any intention of bringing it down? Nope, that's fine because I want to have this extra wire here. This is going to create additional give if anything does get stuck in here. So now we can position this LED where this wonderful little Easter egg can really truly shine, no pun intended. So okay, so let's do this. Let's push this LED through here, the heart, and then we'll position it. Let me check my time real quick. Okay, we're doing great on time. We're doing great. I'm just gonna push this back here. I don't mind if it like free floating, but I am going to glue it, the wire in place so it doesn't cause any issues. But that's a good spot where I want the LED. But see how we move it around a little, that it jostles. So we're gonna have to glue it into. We're gonna have to glue the wire in place. That's not going to be a problem. Just double check it. Yeah. So I say right about here where the wire will be resting around the ellipse of the heart. Right about there where I'll put some glue there and then reposition it. So let's see how much tension does that put onto it. Very little tension. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's quite good. Okay, and always before, say it with me, chat, always test the LED before you finalize everything, because you never know, this thing might burn out, or a wire might have snapped. So, always test it. We got a pulse. All right, cool. Yeah, cool. That's all I wanted. We got a pulse. Are you going to have the LED be in the center? You mean the center of the heart? That's the initial idea. But as I moved ahead a little from left to right, it jostled the wire. So I'm going to put an LED, but put some glue, like I said, around the ellipse of the heart to keep it stationary. And then if it works, great. If not, we'll think outside. The key is to have this area completely, free from any kind of tension. So let me get some glue here. I'm running out of glue too. I need to buy some more. I'm just going to use this piece of plastic here. Zoom out for a second, chat. Once again, Bob Smith's extra thick glue. We're going to be using this stuff. I've used this stuff for years, and I don't plan on stopping using it because it's a great product. You know, plus I let the thick part of it. I can hear my wife on there like, stop saying the word thick. It's inappropriate. Might be kids watching. In some aspect, she is absolutely right because our son's watching it. Last thing you hear when I come home from a long day at work, hey, Atreus, how you doing? Thick. I blame myself. Anyway, I'm gonna take a small dab of this glue. Just a small little dab of it. But something cool did happen this morning too, with my kid. He does not like, for the longest time, we tried to get him to watch Miss Rachel. And he doesn't like her. Don't know why. Maybe because it's kind of creepy. She always smiles a lot. But he never really like gravitated towards her until this morning. And you know, for the first time he loves Miss Rachel. So I'm like, thank God. Oh, sorry. Using accelerant over here to lock the glue in place. To speed up the process, because if we let it sit and dry, it'll take hours. It'll take hours. So a lot of tension there. I'm going to double up on the glue. And just surround it. Okay. Twist the head. That looks great. And now I can reposition the LED. No tension. That's what we wanted. Excellent. Let me just reposition it because I get a little anal when I have little situations like this. Okay. Oh my God, we're doing great on time. I was a little nervous on this part. All right. What else should we do with the head? What else should we do with the head? We should put the baseball cap on it. Okay, I'm going through the part list right now because I already have these parts already pre-painted and already ready to go. I'll do the panel lining later. And those who are asking, am I going to put the silly little heart there for the front part of it? No, there's no need. it would make the visor like a little bit bluish purple. If my color theory is right, more like a purple. Yeah, green contrasts with red. That makes it violet. It's been a while. I haven't been in college for a long time, dude. Okay, the manual is telling me to construct the bottom part of the mouth and the visor. Okay, let's do it. Or like I said, I already got it pre-painted. It's already ready to go. So, yo, what's going on, Evelyn? I'm gonna call you Evangelion. I'm just calling you Evangelion. I keep calling you Evelyn. My bad. That doesn't look right. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yep, I'm missing a part. For the safety of the stream, to keep it consistent, I'm going to put these parts in here. Last thing I need to do is drop a tool or lose a tool. I know where these parts go. And then completely botch the stream because of my negligence. All right, cool. As soon as I did that, it fell. As soon as I did that, it fell. All right, get that out of the way. Comedy gold right there. All right, let's get those pieces done. All right. Jesus Christ. Even with these pieces, they're insanely They're insanely tight. All right, now to connect this to here. Lift up the head. Oh, cool, we got good neck movement there. That's what I want. Okay, I'm looking at the LED right now. I'm not liking where it's positioned. Let me see if I can take this off. Yeah, it's positioned a little too, it's like pointing up, it's pointing upward. I need to face down. So. Let me remove this part real quick, chat. Okay. All right, much better. So when that visor sits down there, it's pointing light directly instead of at an awkward angle. All right, it's looking good. It's looking real good. All right, time to put the baseball cap on. Are you also putting the LED in his cap with the red? No LEDs. Not. I wish I could, dude. But like I mentioned earlier on the stream, I'm short on time and budget, so I only can buy what I could afford for this particular kit. Like I said before, my original plan was to have the part of the red plates go like in a pulsating animation like style, but it's expensive right now. I can't right now. I can't. Oh no, I hear my kid crying. Not good. All right, that's looking good. What's next on the instruction manual? Back parts. Okay, before we do that, let's connect this to this bad boy. So now before we do anything else, we need to see where we need to cut. So that peg obviously goes there. Let's see where this goes. Does that go here or here? Wow. That is fascinating. That's fascinating. It's super tight right there. Okay, so I'm gonna need to drill a hole down here to here. And then, yeah, like not much of a drill hole, make like a small little alcove, like right there. That's where I need to go. Let me mark that. My weekend, I'm going to say like my last 4 to 5 days doing live streams have been great. I'm a little bummed out that I have to go into the not the office, but to the factory today. But I didn't want to do it unless I accomplished something on there. But you know, I'm feeling pretty good. Schedule's going to be pretty normal for next week and the week after until the big Thanksgiving happens. So, you know, I enjoyed my little bit of paradise that I had for like the last couple of days. We'll love to do this like regularly, but we'll see. Because around the end of December towards the early part of January, that's where things kind of slow down in the factory. Less orders are coming into the facility. So not as much METs, mandatory time there needed. So regular schedule, which means with a regular schedule, I can go back to making my my monthly YouTube video content. But damn, if there's one thing I've learned from this experience, is streaming is a lot of fun. It is incredibly therapeutic, and I love every aspect of it. So, yeah, let's get the remaining armaments on here, because it looks like I can't proceed any further until I get this on. But I'm doing good. How about yourself, my man? Is that the right way? Yeah. Okay. Apologies for the grunting. These parts are insane. Someone's gonna probably clip me saying, "Man, these parts are thick, damn tight." Please don't clip that. Please don't. But it's the truth. It's the truth. All right, that feels good. Like as always, before we start to move on to the next chapter of this torso, always test out the LEDs. Always, 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 always. All right, here we go. Let's do a quick test. That's a nice visor. My camera. The camera's trying really hard to focus on everything in the background instead of what's in front of me. There's a little bit of light bleeding, but it's not a problem. Let me try zooming out a little. Yeah, I need some more light. Yeah. That looks awesome. Cool. All right, head's done. Proceeding to the next part of the mission, the torso. Okay, there's a small little chest part here. Let me see. Oh, I already painted it. I did, and I dropped it. But I found it. Okay. All right. There's nothing else that goes on top of this? The instructions sometimes are like very cryptic. But to be fair, this whole entire experience on where to put the LEDs has been incredibly cryptic upon itself. All right, cool. All right, that's looking great. All right, we're back to the torso. Move this out of the way. Yeah, I'll try to make this a regular thing every month. I don't know what I'll build. Probably smaller kits, you know, that don't require multi-streams, because I know this one will require at least 5 more streams. Just gonna throw it out there, my dudes. Okay. All right. Let's connect this to here. Good connection. I'm already loving the color scheme I got here, so it works great. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so damn, I wish I had some more clear spare runners. Okay, well, it is what it is. So we're gonna take this apart for right now, and let's get an idea what this area looks when it's partially constructed. I'm not going to tighten this part yet because, like you guys mentioned, we're going to put one more LED in there. I'm probably going to put a green one in there, but it's not going to be as bright. You know, I just don't want that area to be lost. good detail. I don't want it to be lost. Let's see. You know what? Since I'm already like halfway there, I might as well put the LED there. Let me just do it in advance. What do you think, chat? For the back part of the core, again, we're not going to be going with this weird Evangelion core thingamajig. We're just going to go with the actual like inner frame of the piece. We're going to stick it right there. So, what color do you feel? Green or yellow? I have one spare yellow and I have 2 spare greens. Both are really small LEDs. Let's do it. Let's see. Keep track of the time. Let me do a test with a yellow one. Again, they're not going to be as bright because of the because this one has a capacitor on it. And when you don't have a capacitor in certain LEDs, especially at certain colors, they will burn out faster. The green and light blue are the exception. But yellow and red, they're a little bit more brighter. And especially white, they need a capacitor. Yeah, it's, as you can see, that's not very bright. Yeah, that's not very bright. It looks like a star from your angle, but that's how bright it is. You guys say green, yeah. Yeah, because it's such a small little detail, right? It's super, super small. But we'll go with the green. We'll go with the green. Yeah, kind of looks like an eye right there. Ooh, it's kind of spooky. All right. I wish I had a spare green one. Oh, that didn't have a capacitor, but I need that one for the chest. Yes, I hear you, compressor. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. You know what? I have an idea. It needs something to bounce off of. Let me see what I have in my tools for a fiber optic. I don't know if I have anything else thicker than I already have. Oh, I might have something that'll work. Yeah, let me see what this looks. I don't know what the size of this fiber optic is. Oh, yeah, I don't know what the size of this one is. But I think it'll work for the core. Just gonna snip off a piece. I just need something there that looks like it belongs there. Something subtle. And right now it's looking pretty hollow. Oh, Lucas says, hey, just wanted to say thank you for inspiration. Last year I started using LED customs in my Gunpla, but without painting it, and I'm still looking cool. Cool! Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hey, happy to help, my man. Happy to help. Or my dudette. I gotta get into the habit of just saying that. I can't just assume that everyone here is a dude. You know, I do know that there are some wonderful, wonderful women that do come on the channel every once in a while. So that makes a big difference putting a little fiber optic in there. So that's perfect. How am I gonna fit that in there? Decisions. Actually, it's the right kind of length. That's fine. It's actually the right kind of length that I wanted. Yeah, it's perfect. I'll probably cut it down just a little so where it sits inside the cave, the alcove, and then I'll pop in a green LED behind there. I'm gonna shave off a little of this, and then we're gonna go with our tried and true method of gluing the LED behind the fiber optic. Let me see if I can get some more glue. But yeah, thank you so much, my dude. I'm glad you found the videos somewhat useful and informative. Makes me very happy. green, but it also want to see yellow. Yeah, I did the yellow one. It's not as bright. No clear runners for the razor chest. Not. I mean, if there are clear pieces, they're all colored. And they look funky. They always look funky. Damn, this music disappears fast. And that's like the whole library too. This person has really good music. Oh, it's not loading. That's probably the reason why. Let's try this again. Perfect. All right. Just need a little bit more glue. Again, it's a small little detail. A little too funky. Perfect. Yeah, that song's a little too weird. I loved it. Okay. Once again, let's do this again. So let me see, before I do this, let me see how bright my spare green LED is. No, not necessarily, Hydro. Like, there's dudes and then there's dudettes. You know, that's why I say, yo, what's going on, my dudes and dudettes? You know, it's for both spectrums. Plus, dudette sounds awesome too. Okay, all right. I need to do it. I need to test the green one out. See how this looks. Give me a second. Minor delay, my dudes and dudettes. I mean, I don't need the green to be super bright. I just need to be bright enough to. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need to be super bright. What glue I'm using? Hopefully the camera. Bob Smith extra thick glue. You can find this on Amazon. I believe it's on sale for like $14, and normally it's going for like I think it's like $25. But since all the Black Friday deals are like, you know, going crazy right now, it's better time than ever to capitalize on getting any kind of supplies while you can. I, for one, won't be able to buy any supplies this year because I'm just buying a crap ton of Christmas presents for my friends and family. So buying anything Gunpla related is going to take a huge hiatus this year. My Christmas present is having the privilege of streaming with you dudes. Just going to be real with you. That is my Christmas present right there. And I know I butcher this a lot. What I'm basically doing is I already put a dab of glue onto this fiber optic. I'm now placing the LED on top of it. And then I'll be locking it into place with the accelerant. Again, there's other methods to do this, but this is my way how I do it a lot. Stay right there. Oh, I saw you shift a little. This is why I prefer to have like, I'll be buying it next week. It's like an alligator clamp holder when you're working with electronics. And I should be, damn it, I should be wearing gloves too. Yeah, like I stressed before in my previous stream, you don't want to get this solution on your fingertips. It's nasty. Sorry, didn't mean to blow on the microphone right there. And then I'll put an additional dab of glue behind it to secure it. And there should be enough accelerant there to lock it into place. And that That looks good. Let's run a test. See how it looks. Sorry guys, if you guys ask me what glue I'm going to use, I'm gonna do the thing. Hey, Otaku Builder, what glue is that you're using? I'm using Bob Smith's extra thick glue. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm sorry. I got a quirky sense of humor. All right, that looks great. Perfect. 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 Once again, thank you guys for the recommendation. All right. So got a little bit of a challenge because of this capacitor. It's pretty darn big. I'm gonna have to widen the hole here so I can funnel this through here. Again, minor inconvenience, not a problem. This is why we test fit everything so that way nothing gets damaged. All right. There it is. Yo, take care, Ramon. Thank you so much for the helpful tip, my dude. Everyone, please give a huge thank you to Ramon. If you can, you know, big shout outs to him. I would have been stuck in this part for like another 30 minutes, and he gave us such wonderful insight. You know, please give him a shout out to say thank you to Ramon. It was super sweet of him. And once again, it proves my point with this community. You guys are wonderful. You're wonderful, wonderful individuals. If you see someone struggling on something that you know that you have some insight in it, hey, help them out. I don't know everything. Hell, even as a father, I don't know how to take care of a kid. I'm still learning this as I go. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna put a little glue in there to lock it in place so I can keep it nice and centered. Yeah, a little glue will work. Will work just fine. Okay, all right. Yeah, a little glue will work just fine here. Let me dab it up. And then I'm gonna put some accelerant in there. Get this out of the way because I don't want anything to get contaminated. Oh gosh, I wish I had today off. I'm gonna need to buy some more glue today. I didn't think this was gonna be a problem. All right, just gonna scoop some of that up, and then position it as best I can in here, and then hit it with the accelerate. Okay. All right, it's nice and stationary. That's what I wanted. Move this out of the way because I've had multiple times where I've accidentally knocked my hand on this. I've already been through like 5 of these. And you don't want to get on a surface like this because it's technically like poison. All right. All right, good. Looking good, looking good. All right. Let me clean up that access residue. It's gonna bug me. Making sure it doesn't crowd any of the wire, nothing gets snapped. All right. And then I'll put a little glue on this part here to lock it down. Just a little. It's not biting on anything. Oh, yes, it is. It's subtle. Let me put a little bit more glue on there. Yeah, I'll just let that dry slowly. But again, glad that that part's done. Now that frees up that area here. More necessary wire. I can connect this. Alright, let me double check the instruction manual so I don't do anything wrong. Alright, we're on track. Kind of part of this part's tricky. Whatever, I'll put it back. The important thing is that's there. I don't have to have any regrets. Wow, these parts are really tight. Again, apologize for the grunting. I just don't want to mess anything up. All right. It's looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. All right. Such a beautiful inner frame. Next part is the shoulder. The neck warmer. How much room do I have with this? Barely. Barely enough room. I think that in many ways that explains why it encourages you to put on the, what you call it? The head last. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah, I can see why it encourages you to put that part last. No biggie. Since this part is modular, this should be able to come out. And voila. Headache gone. Alright, once again, got a little muscle on this part. Jesus. Whew. God damn. Alright, looks like there's some parts that are gray need to go there. That's not a problem. Just put this back here. Ooh, that's going to cause some paint scraping there. Very, very subtle. Yep, I'm already seeing it. Let me do something real quick, chat. Let me click on this artist's music. This is what you have in your library? Interesting, man. Perfect. I need thinking music. This chest cavity is so compact, man. Like just putting in this part here, that was like an easy situation. It's now not anymore. Man, this is hard. This is really hard. How much scraping? Minor scraping. Why would I recommend you to do all this first? I'm gonna tighten up the neck just a little bit more. Maybe that helps a little. Unbelievable. I'm hearing it going in the groove, but it's not connecting. And nothing's impacting against it. The wire's out of the way. This is bonkers. I'm almost very tempted to shave down some of this plastic. I'm very tempted. Wish I had a file. Let me do something here. Let me use this tool. I'm not finally done sanding down the areas that are proven to be an issue. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to break a nail again. I think I see the culprit right there. Let me do something real quick, chat. Where's my Dremel? Let me just use this. Just rounding off this area. This thing's only running low on power. I gotta charge this up. Okay, that slides there just fine. That should be clicking in. This part right here is just not going into this little peg here. It needs something to slide in. I'm gonna shave this off a little. Shaved up a little too much. I just need something to grab it. Very strange. It's sliding all over the place. I didn't miss anything. Nothing's compromised. Not giving up. See the problem, and then okay, I have a way to fix this. See, look for my Dremel. There it is. What I'm essentially doing is I'm taking this part right here and just filing it down. It wasn't a problem when I first put this on here, and now it is because of the additional tightness of this part. I don't believe this. This is crazy. Do I need to ultra tighten these parts? I can't get any tighter, Captain. I can't. Let's see. That slides. Does it go there? Does it go downward? Something's not right here. Something's not right here. Okay, then go down. It's doing so much damage on the paint job. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the problem is. It's not the wire. The wire is completely out of the way. And if it was the wire, there'd be significant scuffing to it. Is there anything in the manual that I miss? No. This part is the problem. So let me just lift that up and scooch this in. This neck part is screwing everything up because I think what we need to do is file it down. These parts right here are just, like, they're creating like a pincer and I can't connect this to this. So let's do it. I'll do an example. Damn it. Easy peasy, no problems with that. It slides in like butter. So I'm gonna file these areas down. That's what I'm gonna do. It's creating nothing but a headache right now, and it shouldn't be a headache. So I'm just gonna dribble. I doubt you guys will have this problem. But for me, it's just another day. All right. Let's try this again. All right. The one part that's giving me a headache, I don't believe it. So I'm just going to partially put this in. Clear the wiring out of the way. And just try to finagle it in. put that here. I'm sure that the designers didn't intended this to be a thing. But man, it's got me tight. I have an idea. I'm just gonna prompt this. I have an idea. This will probably work. Just put this in right now and then just work my way through it that way. So the hard part's done. I just gotta clamp it down. That shouldn't have been that hard, but it worked. Okay, I can put this part back on. Thank goodness. And then I can get started on stage 2. Okay, I need to put those dots there. Where are you? Hopefully it's not over here. There they are. Hiding in plain sight. Oh God, please don't give me a hard time now. Are you telling me like, oh, you're supposed to put these on first and then you put them on the shoulder? God dang this kit. You are my bane for today on this wonderful Sunday. All right. Okay. Put the head down. Head's feeling good. It's feeling really good. It's nice and sturdy. Okay. We can connect this part. Clear all the wiring because we're still not done with the wiring. Check the time. Shoot. Shoot. I am running out of time. That one part just screwed me through the stream. Okay. So I'm gonna move these wires up to the front for right now. That should give you an idea how this inner frame looks. Looks dope. Looks absolutely dope. Okay, let's see. Now I have to install one more LED, and I gotta find it. And hopefully this is gonna be an LED that's gonna sit right in the front part of this piece. Again, it's superficial. It doesn't need to be there, but for some reason the designers left this part open. So it's up to interpretation that it was just like a last minute thing, or it's actually part of the design aesthetic. For me, it gives me an excuse to pop in one more silly little LED. That is an ice blue. That's not the one I'm looking for. I might need to use a low power LED, but I prefer it to be bright. My last one, my last green one. So I'm gonna prompt this one. Just gonna place it like right here, literally. Right there. How much glue do I have left in here? Very little. Very, very little. Okay, let me just... I'll work with it. I'll work with it. Again, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for chilling with me on this Sunday. I appreciate it. But we will be back. We will be back next Wednesday. Even though I'll be incredibly tired from my shift. And only thing I'll be craving is a nice bowl of ramen. But the important thing is we accomplish more today. That's all that matters. Just gonna put that right there. Give me my accelerant. Let that sit for a while. Should be instant. Okay. Double tap it so I can lock it into place. All right, good. All right. Okay. Wow, this soundtrack was gone. All right. Let's put a little something else. Wow, that is going to be super, super short. No, we're not going to the Shire. Actually, that movie sounds good to watch right now. I'll watch that when I'm at work. Well, emphasis on watching. We're not allowed to watch movies on the floor. It's against company policy. Okay. Again, we got more access wire here. That's fine. That piece, I'll put it back on there. It's no worries. All right. That goes down to here. Move that wire out of the way because that will be pinched. Second chat, I have to take a photo of this because it's always good to document your progress. Because you never know, and this has happened to me in the past where someone will hire you to build said model. Okay. All right. Let me check my time. Damn. I'm trying to reposition this wire. It shouldn't be that far out. There we go. All right. It's an incredible looking model. Absolutely incredible. This inner frame should not look this sexy. I'm shocked. This looks really good. Okay, shift these parts back. Okay, let me re-glue this part here. Shouldn't break it. It shouldn't break it all again. So, oh shit, something's missing. I think the fiber optic broke off. All right, I'll do that another time. I'll do that another time. I'm not going to put on the side parts here because I still need to route the wiring down to the bottom. You know what? I think this is a good spot to stop for tonight. Not tonight. Yeah, it is tonight. For today. Because the next step is just putting the armaments on here, and we're not going to do it. What I will do is gauge, see how much wire length I have. All of it's relatively the same length, except for this one. So that one's not 8 length. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna make the attempt to do right now, is take all this bundled wire, route it through this incredibly tight cavity of an inner frame, and get it down to the basin here. If not the basin, then at least down to the bottom. I only got 10 minutes left. Damn. I'm not gonna rush this. We're gonna do this right. Just making sure all the wire is like a nice tight even spool, because they're all not the same length, and that's fine. We'll fix that on the next stream. Once again, I think this inner frame was built by a sadist. Jesus. Gonna pivot it that way. And here we go. You know what I'm very tempted to do? Imagine this part's gonna literally take 10 minutes. It's fine. I think my biggest concern is going to be the capacitor, because it has some bulk to it, especially trying to squeeze it to this part here. It's not impossible. It's possible. But I know it's going to prove to be a problem. This is, I guess, this is another reason why I kind of refrain not having capacitors on these LEDs, but you need capacitors. You need them. Not every LED has the same kind of current. Not each one burns the exact same way like all the other ones. Each one has its own unique power signature in which one can function along with its other counterparts. Yeah, I'm already starting to see an issue, but it's not going to be a problem. What I'm starting to see here is I'm going to have to... Hold on, let me do this right so I don't mess up anything. Wonderful. All right, cool. Second hard part's done. I'm just gonna close this part up. And then we'll get back to this at another time. Because there's a great deal of like panel detail I want to do. Probably I'll do it on my own free time. That I want to fix and make it pop a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, what's impacting you? Why aren't you closing tightly? All right. All right. So, the last thing I need to do is test out the LEDs, and then that will wrap it up. That'll wrap it up. So, this part always makes me nervous. Always makes me nervous. Yeah, I'm starting to see some issues with the wire length, but that's not going to be a problem because this isn't going to be the final wiring setup. This isn't the final one. The important thing is we got everything down to the bottom. And to be frank, I'm actually kind of glad that there's only this much gauge to work with. Jesus Christ. Big thank you to the guys who are not like, hey, let's put more clear parts everywhere. Let's see if people can really push their LED techniques to the limit. Yeah, the limit's already reached, dude. This model kit will be in a permanent pose forever. It will never see the light of day. It will never be touched by another being. It will be forever stuck in a neutral pose. Which, by the way, that's not going to happen with this build, okay? Just going to put that out there. We are going to put this guy in many poses we can. All right. We are partially set up. A lot of tension there. Gotta be careful. Okay. Let's see. Damn. My fingertips are cold, so. Beep, beep. All right, that looks good. Solid connection. All right, let's put on low light. See what we got so far. Oh, I already see one. I Already see one strand. One moment, chat. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And the back lights up. Cool. All right, we did it, chat. Torso is literally done. Only thing that needs to be applied is just the armaments. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. Yeah, you're gonna lose a little connection because this is not finicky, but the head moves up and down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we got it done at the right time too. I was really worried about this. I was really worried about this. But we did it. We did it. A little saddened because, you know, I can really go on for another like 2 hours working on this bad boy. Oh gosh. But I'm incredibly happy how this turned out. I mad props to the team that built this inner frame. Beautiful piece of work. Beautiful. Just spectacular. So what I'll do is, yes, I know I'm out of time. Alarm clock. I know. Literally. Yeah, what I'll do is next Wednesday, before I start streaming, I'll get all the little details painted, and that way to get myself warmed up. And then I don't know what we'll tackle on Wednesday. We'll get the armaments done, that's for sure. But I want to tackle the weapon accessories. I think that's the smart direction to go next, because it seems like a more ignored part, and I kind of want to put some LEDs in there. I don't know. I need to do a deep dive. I need to do a deep dive and see what I need to do. Yeah, I need to see what I do. I definitely want to put something in. The shield definitely has some clear parts to it. I want to do something with this, but I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up putting all the armaments on the torso, and then we'll jump straight into the weapon accessories. I think that's like really important to tackle down. But I think the weapon accessories might have their own separate power supply. Because I've already gated out this system to just run on the backpack and the torso. Hey, little guy. Perfect way to end the stream. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, chat, this is my little guy. His name is Atreus Alejandro King. Just want you to say hi to him before I log off. Is there anything you want to say, little guy? That's it. All right. Well, there you have it. There you have it. He's going to sign off. All right, my dudes. Once again, I will see you dudes and dudettes next Wednesday. But as always, have a wonderful weekend. Be true to yourself. Always help out everyone in the community that always needs help with these projects, because as you can see here, I was struggling, and thankfully someone in the community helped us out. So without further ado, I will see you dudes and dudettes on the next build. You want to say bye-bye? I